I'm in need of a good mid-year hard reset where everything is almost spotless. I'm like fully organized. There is not a thing out of place and everything has a home. We need to reset. Can I do this in a day though? I think I might be able to. Hello, I am Curated by Chelsea, and welcome if you're new here and welcome back if you're not. I am 6 days away from my birthday, and like I said, I'm in need of a good mid-year reset. I always planned on doing a mid-year reset when August came around, but I knew that I wanted to do it right before or right after my birthday because July and August tend to be very busy months. In Leo fashion, of course, I have to kind of do it in a way that's a little chaotic, but still kind of fun. Being in my 30s is so weird, and I'm gonna make a follow-up video to 10 things I learned about being 30 so far. Now that I am turning 31, I can fully give some insight on what it is like to be 30. And it's only just the first year of me being 30, but I really do want to be more organized. I have made videos about being organized in the past, and I'll have them like linked up here and down in the description. I want my room to be not spotless, but close to it. It is clean already. Like, I'm not like a dirty person or anything. I'm just incredibly disorganized. I'm not gonna lie. I need my vanity to be cleared off. Those cute little yellow chairs that you see, they always have stuff on them. And I just know, like, in videos that probably looks crazy, but like even in person, it's just kind of like, I really need to clear that off. All of my things do have a home. It's just the home moves a lot, kind of like I did when I was a kid. It's starting to get to me. Like, I feel like I'm a grown woman, and it's like I see other people my age and, you know, they have kids and they're like on top of it. I'd be jealous of the organized girls. Like, of all the things I could be jealous of, it's really the organized girlies. Like, they really got it together, and I need to be there too. And I want to be there. And I do believe it is something that some people have, but I do feel like you can learn it too. Apart from being organized, I want to be right mentally as well. And what I mean by that is just like mentally, I want to be on top of things. And part of that is just, one, I want to stay sharp. And two, I want to plan things out better. Being in your 30s, you do tend to be more forgetful. They did not lie. Your parents, your aunt, your uncle, they did not lie when you said the older you get, the more forgetful you get. I used to pride myself on having like really good memory, and I just do not have it like I used to. I feel for my parents because I used to get so frustrated with them when they would be like, oh, I forgot. Like, how could you forget that? I know how you could forget that because you have a ton of other things going on. Welcome to adulthood. When it comes to planning, I have to physically write it down, and I think it's just the muscle memory and mind-body connection. That really has to be what it is, because I truly do not get digital planning at all. That leads me into finances, and I have never had a financial planner or planner app or anything like that. Like, I've just kind of made money, spent it, paid my bills, and that's it. I wanted to be better at that, and part of that is because once you start kind of bringing in more money, because I have a business and then I'm doing this content creation, and the content creation is bringing in not at all a lot of money right now, but it slowly is bringing in some money, like affiliate links. I do get clicks on some of my stuff. It's not a lot, like I said, but it's enough to where I can start trying to budget my money. And that is something I want to do more, budget better, and also save more money. My hands are way down here. I also want to save more money. I went on Etsy and I downloaded this simple budget tool. It's in Google Sheets, and I really like it because all the formulas are already in there. I didn't have to do any of that. And normally I would be like, I can do this myself, let me do it. And then I get burnt out, and then I never actually get to the financial planner. I have this planner. It's from the Etsy shop called Hey I'm Marie. There's instructions, there's a video that you can follow. I love it. Like, I actually want to get the small business tracker too, because obviously I have a small business. I really like it because like I said, it has all the formulas in it. It allocates everything for you, and you can just duplicate it and start the new month out. Like, I really like it. I'm not gonna show you mine just because y'all don't need to know like what all my bills and my credit cards are. And I do put that information in there. I just really love that, like, it really is that simple. One of the things when I see financial stuff, it does tend to be very complicated, and like I'm just like, okay, no, I don't get it. So I just don't do it. So with this one, I can access it from my iPad. I'm pretty sure I can access it from my phone, and then of course my computer. So love that for me. And then I briefly want to talk about how I have been using Xstyles. It's an app like Notion that I've been using. And it's a little bit simpler than Notion because it's kind of like a digital bullet journal, and you don't really have to do the backslash and type things in. You can do that, but it's not necessary. You can just click it. I've been putting pretty much all of my content ideas in this database, and also just my 2024. I have a master list for the house because you got to upkeep with the house. Just things like sponges and Clorox wipes, sticky mops, mini trash bags, that type of stuff. We've gotten to a point where we started buying things in bulk, and eventually like they do run out, and you kind of want to be on top of that. I will say I am pretty organized when it comes to those types of things, but like just my personal life things, I'm all over the place, and I just want to get better at that. So that's why this hard reset, mid-year reset, whatever you want to call it, is just so beneficial. And so by the time your girl is 31, I'll be completely organized. But really, I just want to get all my surfaces cleared, get my finances in order as far as just like writing everything down and staying on top of things. Get my content calendar to actually work for me and not against me. Actually edit, voiceover, and post my content short form. Like YouTube works so well for me because I only have to film maybe once or twice a week, but like short form batching is so hard. So this is a reminder that you can start anytime that you want. Most people like to start at the beginning or the end of the month to do stuff like this, to do a reset, but literally you can start anytime that you want. And that's something that I've learned recently, is that you can do whatever you want and when you want to, and it'll still work out for you, because why wouldn't it? These chairs have always given me the blues, and I will say when I first got them, I was like, I don't want to have a bunch of stuff just sitting in there. But pretty much a few weeks after I even got these chairs, I started putting my laundry in them. And I knew that that was bad, because why would I do that? A big part of it is just that I need for things to have a home, but also I need to downsize. Like, it's all fun and games to have all these hobbies and all these different interests and things, but I feel like I really need to figure out if I really like said interest first and then find a home for it, or just do it in a minimal way. When it came to sewing years ago, I would buy a ton of fabric. I'd buy the thread and the bobbins and just bulk buy all that stuff. And then I'd have all this fabric and thread, but I would never actually make anything. Or I would attempt to make something, get frustrated, and then scrap it. I feel like I did the same thing with crochet. At first, when I got into crocheting, I just bought a bunch of yarn because I was like, yeah, this project next, and then this project after that. And then I would never get around to the project, or the project ended up being too hard. So I just would never do it. If you're gonna buy a pattern or anything, both with sewing and crocheting, go ahead and read the pattern first, see if you understand it. And if you don't, do not buy that yarn. Now that I'm more of an expert in crocheting, it's been about 2 years now, I can read most patterns. And in fact, I like to actually follow video patterns now. I don't buy as many as I used to, and I also don't buy as much yarn. I also try to stick to one color per pattern because I don't like a whole lot of colors like that. In fact, I am so much a neutral girly. There's really no reason for me to have any color, if I'm being honest. Sometimes I like to have some color going on. I really think my dusk area tends to stay neat because I, one, don't sit at it a lot, but also there's just something where if I do sit something on my desk and then I go to sit down at my desk, I immediately move it because I need the space to like move my mouse or have my phone or iPad situated perfectly so that nothing is in the way. So I immediately move something. Like, I will put something on the floor instead of having it on my desk. And honestly, that's kind of sad, but you know what? It works. And I've always been like this when it comes to my desk. So aside from this simple budget finance planner, this store, Hey Marie, has a ton of different add-ons. Like there's an annual budget, which I may need because I do have some annual things that come out, like my domain names. There's a debt tracker, a no spend tracker, a savings tracker. I just love things like that, and it does help to have those things built in digitally. And since they're already done for you, that like works out so well. There's a 50-30-20 budget. I have no idea what that even means, but I know it works. I know I said earlier that I'm jealous of the organized girlies, but I'm really jealous of the financial planning girlies. Like they just get it. And I know that I don't have that type of discipline, but also just patience. Like I have creative patience, but this type of patience, absolutely not. If you made it this far, leave a white heart in the comments or just comment, and I will see you in the next one. I am so excited for this entire week because obviously it's the week of my birthday, so I'm very excited. You guys know how Leos can be about their birthday. Like we're so extra sometimes, but you know what? I love that about myself, how extra I am when it comes to my birthday. I think I've been very low key this year though. Like normally it'll be like right after my dad's birthday in May, and I'm like, my birthday's coming up May. But no, this year it has just been such a roller coaster that I was like, oh yeah, my birthday is next week. Okay, it's crunch time. It's crunch time. So yeah, there is a lot of planning that is gonna happen. So I have a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna stress about it because this video is the priority right now, and getting cleaned up and also planning the birthday party. But I do want to have maintenance and then, you know, clips from the birthday party because I don't just want to like, but we'll see because then, you know, that gives me a few ideas. But I do want to get back into the multi-passionate thing, my routines and all that. So I don't want to like stress out at all, honestly. I will say I'm in a very good headspace, so I'm really just kind of like feeling myself right now. My hair is done. My toes are done. My toes look like candy right now, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I like it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's funny. Nails, I don't know what I'm doing. I do want to do French tips on myself. I used to do French tips all the time. So the growth on my nails is going crazy, but I'm here for it. I need to make sourdough. That is part of the maintenance, yes, because it's for the birthday party. And I do need to wax. I do want to tint my eyebrows. I need to clean my brushes. That's a big one. I am so excited for all of that. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And just thank you for going through this year with me, because it has been a year since I've started taking YouTube a lot more seriously, and it has just been so fun. And you know, I cannot wait to keep doing this. This is what I've always wanted to do, honestly, just talk and inspire and bring joy in my videos. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.